All right, well, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is in Japan today, Sean, continuing with her Asia tour as China follows through on its promise to punish Taiwan for hosting Pelosi this week.
Yeah, the country, by the way, did not take that whole visit lightly. We talked about this yesterday. I mean, they fired missiles towards the water, the northeast, the southwest of Taiwan. It was basically like, hey, we're going to make it very clear that we knew that we didn't approve of this. And they also started these military exercises that Chinese state media claims simulate air and sea blockades around the island. That cannot make the Taiwan people sleep too easy tonight.
No, it can't. And Taiwan is bracing for potential further escalation from China. The Taiwanese government says it plans to strengthen security against cyber attacks and disinformation campaigns there, Sean. China has said this would go on for 4 days, but they're pretty upset about this, and they love to save face. They have to do something because they said they would. So still to be seen how much more they're willing to do.
Yeah, and it's not just us. The Taiwan people, like Nancy Pelosi jetted off to Japan, and it's the Taiwanese people that are probably going to live with the bulk of what the Chinese repercussions are. So I almost feel really bad for them that they dealt with this visit, and now they got to sit there and go, oh gosh, like what is going to happen to us? But the other big thing that came out of Washington today is the deal making, the back and forth on this $740 billion reconciliation package that Democrats are trying to put together. Now, the word reconciliation gets thrown around a ton. It's a process that essentially makes it easier to pass legislation through the Senate with only 50 votes. So basically, what it all comes down to right now, why it matters to anybody, is it's going to be just Democrats.
Yeah, but the real sticking point here seems to be Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema. She still hasn't said if she's going to vote for this legislation or not. Right. And she's proposing several changes to this bill because she has the upper hand here, so she can. So here's what she wants to see done. An increase to climate funding, restructure the tax measure in the bill, still scale back a provision or this carried interest, and change the corporate minimum tax structure. And finally, she wants to add $5 billion to the Drought Resiliency Fund. Obviously, climate has been a big issue in her state of Arizona. They've had flooding there this summer, extreme heat as well. So she's trying to get all she can, squeeze all this she can out of this because she's the one vote that they need. The interesting thing is Manchin didn't pull her into these conversations with Chuck Schumer, which many people were surprised by.
Yeah, and now you pointed out, she's yielding this power. But here's the thing that's interesting is you got Bernie Sanders. Everyone knows ultimately he's going to vote for it, but he's a senior member of the Democratic, well, not technically the Democratic caucus, but he's a key member of their progressive wing. And he says he wasn't consulted, so he's going to vote for it, but he's going kicking and screaming. John Tester, the senator from Montana, he's basically saying, hey, how come I didn't get consulted? How come Dick Blumenthal, who's the senator from Connecticut, he didn't get consulted? Patty Murray didn't get consulted. So all these guys who basically gave away their vote early are basically now going, hey, how come everyone's paying attention to Kyrsten Sinema and now what she wants? So first it was Manchin, now it's her. It's unbelievable how this process has gotten to where it is now. There's just, these two senators have basically controlled the entire agenda. That's it. Bottom line is first it was Manchin, now it's her. But the House is waiting for this bill to come, and then Biden will sign it. So whatever Kyrsten Sinema says is what's going to happen. And then everybody's going to fall in line and vote on it. And that's how it's going to happen. Yeah, well, you think about it, Manchin and Sinema were aligned back when they were against the $3.5 trillion that the Democrats were trying to spend. So this is shocking to see them not aligned on this. So why wouldn't she use her power to do this? And other Democrats, to your point, they're just mad they didn't do that because they can't get what they want for their states. But ultimately, to your point, she probably will fall in line on all of this. That's right. Well, for more on this, let's welcome in Oklahoma Senator James Lankford. Senator, welcome back to the show. I do want to get your take on Senator Sinema and getting her on board for this reconciliation package. Obviously, she is the one person that Democrats really need right now. Walk us through some of her concerns that she has, specifically this issue of carried interest. I mean, for our viewers, what is it and why does the senator from Arizona care about it in the first place?
It's interesting. Just about every reporter in the hallway has asked me in the last 48 hours, what does Sinema think about? And it's been interesting. I've been asked everything except for what's her favorite flavor of ice cream at this point. The main thing that I hear from Senator Sinema is she doesn't think tax policy that's going to increase taxes on our manufacturing businesses or increase taxes on residential property investment or commercial property investment is going to help Arizona. And so she's pretty frustrated about that, rightfully so on it, because if you raise the cost of manufacturing, if you hurt actual commercial development, then you've got a real problem. So that's her push on the tax policy. She's right on that tax policy, by the way, and she doesn't want to hurt Arizona businesses in the process.
But I mean, bottom line though, I mean, I got to think they've gotten it this far. I mean, you want to use a football analogy? They're at the 5-yard line. They got Manchin on board. They need some kind of win before the midterms. I don't think this is a win personally. I mean, it raises taxes, it increases the IRS, but for politically, for their side, they need to tell all their wokesters that they got a bunch of money for climate. Don't you think ultimately she gets what she wants?
I do. I think they'll give her whatever she wants at this point to be able to get the vote on it so they can say they had a vote. The amazing thing to me is this is called an Inflation Reduction Act. But when the scoring came out, it shows it doesn't reduce inflation at all. They also say it's going to reduce deficit, except when they scored it, they found out it doesn't reduce deficit. So now it doesn't reduce deficit. It doesn't reduce inflation. It just raises taxes. It increases spending dramatically. And they're saying, we don't care what people say about it anymore. We just need to pass something. So they're literally taking $750 million of American money, saying we need to pass something before the vote in November, and so let's just pass whatever it is so we can say that we got to win. This is Americans' money. This is the next generation. They're literally playing politics with it.
Senator, I don't mean to get real in the weeds and wonky, but we talked about briefly a minute ago that this is being done under reconciliation, this process in the Senate. But apparently the Senate parliamentarian is saying that there are some provisions that may not work under this. Can you explain what's going on there?
Yeah, sure can. Most Americans know that reconciliation is something unique because when you talk about the Senate, everybody says, oh, they have the filibuster rule. You got to have 60 to be able to do anything. That is true, except for reconciliation. That's the one exception on that. Reconciliation is a budget rule, and it's set up to say if you've got to fix something in the budget, then you can do that through reconciliation, and it only takes 51 votes. But it has to be budget related. So the image of it is whatever is done on reconciliation, it can only be budget related. If it's policy related, then they'll kick it out and say that that's got to go through the normal process. This is in the subjective decision from the parliamentarian is if it's more policy than it is budget, then the parliamentarian can kick it out. That's what they call the Byrd rule when they're actually going through that. It's named after, ironically, Senator Byrd from West Virginia. And there are apparently large sections of this bill the parliamentarians already looked at and said that won't work under the Byrd rule because that's more policy than it is budget. And the only thing that can be left on it is budget.
Okay, so Sinema says that she's not going to give her answer until the parliamentarian comes out and gives her answer on this, but it likely will pass, most people think. So just for viewers watching, how is this going to impact them? Because everyone talks about this raising taxes as you just did. What can Americans expect from this and how soon?
Well, the first thing, the text has just barely come out. We don't have the final text yet. But as we're examining the text that we do have, the natural gas companies have looked at it and said this will raise your natural gas bill about 17%. So if you heat your homes with natural gas or you do anything with natural gas, you can expect a 17% increase in your bill based on this. It increases taxes dramatically on oil and gas companies, so you can expect another increase in gasoline prices the day ahead. It hits manufacturing of all types on it with the new tax system. And so whatever's manufactured, whether it is baby formula or whether it's nuts and bolts or whether it's lumber or whatever it is, you can expect the prices of those to go up as well. They also take billions of dollars from Medicare and shift that over to the Affordable Care Act. So they literally take money from 76-year-olds and move it over to 26-year-olds to be able to do a new subsidy for those folks in the Affordable Care Act. When now your subsidies for the Affordable Care Act only go up to 400% of poverty, they want to take it all the way up to families making $300,000, that they will also get this new subsidy for health care, and they're taking it from the Medicare fund to do that. So this will have a very real effect on lots of individuals, on the price of energy, the price of everything that you can imagine, and it'll also have an effect on the Medicare trust fund.
Yeah, I do, Senator. Before I let you go, I know you're clearly headed back to Oklahoma. Thank you for accommodating us. But I do want to get your take on Brittney Griner, this WNBA star today. She's found guilty on these drug charges in a Russian court. The sentence is 9 years. The Russians obviously found this small cannabis oil in her luggage. Prior to the verdict, the State Department talked about a prisoner swap for this notorious arms trafficker known as the Merchant of Death. He is considered conspired to kill Americans, bad things. He's serving a 25-year sentence. Now that she's been found guilty, does this change the dynamic in how and what we should be doing to bargain for a release?
We absolutely need to be able to work towards her release back to the United States. But if the swap that the Russians are looking for is for a Russian arms dealer that we literally worked in law enforcement for years to be able to arrest overseas, to be able to extradite, to be able to get here, a person who's personally led to the death of hundreds, if not thousands of people, that is not a swap that the Americans should take. I can't believe the Biden administration is even considering that. We need to put additional leverage on the Russians in this way. But if they're considering swapping off a notorious arms dealer leading to the death of thousands, that should not even be on the table.
Totally agree. Senator Lankford, I appreciate you taking the time and accommodating us as you have today. So thank you and travel safe today.
You bet. Glad to do that. We'll be back still fighting this fight on it. So I'm on the phone back and forth still dealing with this. And we don't know when the votes are going to start yet on this next bill. So we'll keep fighting. Hopefully never.
That's what I like to hear. All right.
Hey, guys, it's Rob Carson. With inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates skyrocketing, your retirement plans are in danger. Well, our friends at American Hartford Gold can help show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Yeah. If you call them right now, they have a special offer. They will give you a free gold coin on your first qualifying order. So don't wait. Call now. Here's the number, 866-935-4309. That's 866-935-4309, or text Newsmax to 65532. That's Newsmax to 65532. Thank you.